So how's it going, Skipsy?
It's going all right. They were very delayed last night. The plane was well over an hour later than it should have been. We're outside the Hotel Nassim at the moment, and it's all of 7 o'clock now, so we'll be going off in a minute.
Mum's broke her sunnies already. They'll have some sellotape on the desk, won't they?
Tell us all about the story of the flight over.
Oh, the flight over. The problem was the delay in Casablanca, waiting for our connecting flight. An extra hour, an hour and a half, which just means that you get into the hotel an hour late, and in the end it turned out to be about 2 o'clock before we're in bed, which is really 3 o'clock English time. So we haven't had very much sleep last night. That augurs well, I think, for today. Still, good breakfast, nice morning, and we're off.
Right, well, I think we're off on track now. Seems to have found all the room keys at last. 45 people with us. Beautiful sunny morning. About 2 hours drive to where we're going, and then we climb for about I think it's an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we have some lunch, and then about another 2 hours, and then we're at our base camp. So hopefully it's going to stay nice. And
Walking today's going to take 4 hours.
what was that, sorry?
So walking today's only going to take 4 hours.
Well, in theory, yes. Yeah, it might take a little bit longer though, like it did last week, but no, in theory it should only take 4 hours. We just arrived here, and we're just going to get everyone moving. That's about it, really.
Just want to say welcome to Morocco and Scope's trip up Mount Toubkal. And just to let you know that last week actually did go really well, so you're all right, and it's a fantastic trip. The scenery is absolutely amazing. It is fairly up, so you will notice that, but it is worth it. And just remember, if you do struggle, just remember why you're doing it, to raise money for people with cerebral palsy. And just to say thank you also for all the hard work you've done with your fundraising so far, and your training, because I'm sure you've all done loads. I'm getting all the confessions already about, how much training are we supposed to have done for this, and people trying to scuff up their boots because they look a bit new.
So here we are at Imlil, and the altitude is 1,700 meters here. And all the way up today is up. And it's actually a regular way in what we call zigzag most of the time, and exposed most of it east, the left side. So we are going to start climbing up, and lunch is at about 2,300 meters. So we'll be there roughly at about 2 hours and a half walk from here. We have lunch, and there we stop around 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. And we may leave at about 2 o'clock, 2:30. And the walk in the afternoon is from 2,300 meters to 3,200 meters. So it's quite longer than the morning walk. And it will take us around 3 hours to 4 hours. And the difference of today's walk in altitude is 1,500 meters. So it's a quite big ascent. I mean, it's a quite big difference for you, because we started at Marrakesh at 400 meters, and now we are at 1,700, and at the end of the walk we'll be at 3,200. So please, even if you feel you are fit and you like to go fast, keep slow as possible, knowing that tomorrow you'll be at 4,167. So maybe you don't realize it. It's quite gentle ascent this morning and the whole day. But please keep in one group and keep steady rhythm, slow. And drink and cream, and I just repeat it again, don't forget about your hats, even for 5 minutes when you are in sun, because you feel the breeze and you think you are fine, you are cool, but the sun is still the same. And as far as you go up, it's less filtered by the haze or clouds or anything else. So it's more and more violent as far as you go up. So please don't forget hats, cream, and drink. And have a good time and welcome.
Marvellous. Amazing. Yes, I'm fine at the moment.
How's it all going?
Good, good, yeah, yeah.
How are you finding it so far?
Hello Nick, lovely to be back on a scope event again. People are wonderful, weather's kind to us, very warm, nice breeze, eating some lovely dates, very good. Yesterday left Heathrow, we arrived at our hotel about 2 o'clock in the morning, having flown to Casablanca and then on to Marrakesh. Got to bed at 3, up at 6 with an alarm. Breakfast, left at 7:30. We arrived at about 11:30 at Imil, and we've been walking since. It's now 11:20 Moroccan time, and just enjoying a sit down and some lunch before we carry on towards our hut that we're staying at tonight. It's a wonderful place, and good to see you again, Nick, too.
Cheers. How's it going?
Fine. Super smashing great.
What's it been like so far?
Alright, not bad. Not too hot. It's alright.
First impressions of Morocco?
Love it. Nice. The scenery's beautiful. It's unbelievable.
How's it going?
Very well, actual fact. There's only one complaint. I phoned up the Moroccan embassy 6 weeks ago and asked them to install a stair lift, and they failed to do it.
So how are you finding trekking?
It's good. Hard working places, but it's definitely worth it.
So you need to, will you be able to swing that other leg round? Yeah. Good. You just want all the boys to help you, Mum. I know what you're up to. Can you pull that leg round for me? Cheers. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll leave this cut by your feet.
Should we vote on it?
Yeah. Who thinks Richard should get on a mule? Oh, Abdul? Should Richard get on a mule?
One vote.
Nice, there we go. 3 against. Right.
You!
Richard.
Okay, right. Here's this.
See, there's another hand. There's another hand. Motion carried.
If I start looking really stupid and I can't carry on with you, I'll go on Bill.
Richard, too late.
No, that's fine.
You already look really stupid.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll give him another.
Fantastic so far. The scenery's spectacular. Company's, well, could be better, but you know you can't really help on that, can you? But it's fantastic. Smelly socks everywhere. People dabbing their feet in the water. People actually going for a swim. It's a fantastic experience so far. Thank you. Good night.
How's the food? Skitsy.
Oh my goodness.
How is it?
That's a bit close. Yummy. It's really good. We've got some really good shade this lunchtime. Most people have been really sensible and sitting under it, so it's good. And the food's delicious. Shame you haven't got time to have any, Nick. You better go and do some work for a change.
So how's it going?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, yes.
Trekking hard or easy or?
Trekking's easy.
Where's my helicopter?
How's it going?
Knackered.
Is it?
Definitely.
That's it, is it?
That's all I can say.
Yeah. What's what's condition? What are the conditions like?
Hot and dusty. Very rocky.
And uphill?
And yes, very much so.
So, first impressions of Morocco and the trek?
I feel sorry for the mules.
Every last one of them.
Everyone.
That's why I see a true mountaineer.
We've got 2 left and
Made
that's
in
it.
Bristol, England. There we go.
Cultural, not even
No more after this.
It's tough because it's repetitive. I think that's what it is. If early on there was more variety, but keep your head down. It's all right, isn't it? It's good old steady pace. We left the others miles behind. Not that it's a race, but we have anyway. So can't wait. Let's get on with it.
And how was lunch?
Lunch was good. Yeah, nice, refreshing. Stick our feet in the pool and have a sit down. Most welcome.
How high are we now?
So here we are in 3,200 meters. It's the highest camp before starting walking up to the Toubkal summit.
We got this nice blue forehead due to
comes to buying cheap merchandise. So.
Today, what a terrific day. Ever so easy until we got out of the minibus. And then, well, just it was brilliant. You see this and you walk into it and the sun and the cameraderie and and what we're doing it for as well was good. But just being here and taking part in it, and I don't know, it's been a great team effort. It's difficult to talk of team when you're here by yourself and people you've never met before, but just to get this far is an achievement. And then tomorrow to get the summit and come back, and then walk off the mountain the day after. Well, it's just wonderful, and I'm glad I came. It's as simple as that.
Just, you see, lots of talents. Just talents. Ask for a dirham. No, I'm not asking for a dirham. Wallo. Ask for So, any major casualties today?
We've got two people suffering from acute mountain sickness, but nobody's actually suffering from altitude sickness. And then there's a couple of people who are suffering from problems with their weight and fitness. But apart from that, everyone's here and has done incredibly well to get here. So congratulations to everyone.
Today was far better than expected. Aches in shoulders, but everything else is not too bad at all. And I think everyone did really, really well.
It's probably the hardest thing I've done in my life, and that's not an exaggeration. That walk was extremely tough. Required a lot of digging in, a bit of resilience, and towards the end of it I was on my chin straps, so to speak.
Oh, hard work, but well worth it. That mule was a godsend, and I hate mules, horses, donkeys, anything with four legs that I've got to sit on. I hate, but well worth it. So, yes.
Looking forward to tomorrow?
No. Of course I am. It'll be very emotional. I shall cry when I get to the top, I know. I nearly cried when I got here.
Hello.
Hiya.
How's it going?
Great, thank you.
And what are we up to here?
Just keeping a bit of a diary.
Okay.
Because I'll forget it because of me advanced age, you see.
Anything interesting here so far in the diary?
Yes, it's very steep.
It was all right. Just chilling out here now. In fact, it is pretty chilly up here now.
Really, first thing to say is you've all done extremely well today. You're all here. Well done. I think you should give yourselves a big clap. Second thing is a bit of an apology from Sarah and myself. I managed to eat something just before you guys arrived, so which didn't really agree with me. So I haven't really been as visible as I normally am, and Sarah managed to get a cold.
Or as loud.
Days as well, or as loud, yeah. So I do apologise for that. We are kind of looking after you, but a little bit in the background today, I'm afraid. So I do apologise for that.
So tomorrow, inshallah, wake up at 5:30 and leave at 6:30. So please try, and if you hear good morning, of course you'll reply good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, please nothing beginning with F and O. Not my idea.
Special Forces, Skitsy!
Oh, hello. My goodness me, this man's keen. Filmed at every opportunity.
I know. This is about the fourth time I've been filmed today in the last 2 days. And I didn't get this on purpose just to get on film again. Do you want your water?
Hello. Good morning. Let's go to the top.
Somebody asked me, but it's okay, it's only the outer layer, isn't it? So what does that imply about my arse? And then in the panic to get up, you stick a ball in your hands as well. Other than that, doing really well.
It's pretty tough, but it's I got a bit emotional just when we were crossing the ice, just because it's just such a sense of achievement, and you look down, you realise how steep it is that you've walked, and you sort of, oh my God, I didn't think I'd make it. And seeing camp down there, and you know, tiny little yellow tents, so.
That's it.
A real Berber.
A real Berber.
Oh,
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've just got into the sun now. We've done a pretty hard track so far. Everyone seems to be coping pretty well. Everyone's putting in maximum effort, and yeah, it's looking like we're going to have a good day, I think.
Carpet.
How's it going?
Getting in.
Yeah?
Hello.
How's it
Can't see
going?
a blasted thing with these sunglasses
Yeah.
on. Yep, still hanging on in there, doing well. Enjoying it so far. Woo! 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 Whoa! Do you have fears? What's up? Do you? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, don't worry. I'm just going to breathe, haven't I? It comes off 250. It comes off the dial. Yesterday, it's come up there sometimes you've got.
So how long we stop?
3 more minutes.
A bit keen, are you?
No, just
Sit down.
Just checking. Just checking.
I can tell you.
A bit keen here.
I think just want to get toast from Frank.
I didn't realise we'd travelled so far north. Or south, should I say.
Yeah, well, this has been good. Nice bit of snow. Cleared my head after the headache. Spectacular views. A little bit out of puff, but the guides have been excellent, just keeping us going. And hopefully we'll be at the summit by the start of kick-off. And good result for England, hopefully.
Brought a radio with you?
I haven't, no, but I hear we're going to get some communication. Someone will. But that bit's been brilliant. I enjoyed the snow bit, and didn't realise how unfit I was, but we're going to make it. It'll be good.
Hello.
Excellent.
It is beautiful. Wonderful. Beautiful scenery. Well worth coming up.
So how far have we got to go to the summit?
Half an hour? That way. I hope.
We hope.
Debbie!
It's fantastic for me and for the others, and I hope everybody is going up and everybody is making a certain challenge. I think it's for them a challenge, a defiance for nature, for mountains, Moroccan mountains, and I hope everybody is enjoying himself as well as struggling to be up. Thank you very much.
We're here! We made it!
She was the first one up. She was Paddy, I think. Yeah.
Good, very good. Quite a hard climb.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Top of North Africa. I'm pleased.
On top of the world,
we've done it. On top of the world.
Couple? There's always one exhibitionist, isn't there?
Always two.
That was a good climb, that, and it's quite an achievement getting here. No, it's fantastic.
What do you think has been the best bit about Morocco so far?
Oh, the sort of this desolate landscape. It's brilliant. It's so remote. It's just miles of rock. It's brilliant.
So what's this about?
This is Hillary, who was the instigator of all this little lot, who raised all the money and then decided to have a mild heart attack. So I'm here in her place. So there you are, Hillary. We've done it, made it, all in a good cause. How's that? Can you read that and get it?
Yeah, cool.
An hour a day.
Come on.
There we are, Boss has gone as well. Fantastic.
Oh, it's nice up here.
Snow. How brilliant was that snow bit?
I loved it.
Hey, fantastic.
I loved it. I'm looking forward to going down there actually.
Ah, dear me.
We just need our baking trays. Slide down the snow.
Yeah. Oh, dear me.
I got up this morning and thought to myself, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to struggle, but 45 minutes later, here I am. Piece of cake. I'd love a piece of cake. Who's got the cake?
Excellent. The last bit seemed easy, actually, surprisingly easy. It was nice and level. As soon as we got round the corner down there, we were only a few hundred yards from the top. But the steep bit down there was a bit of a slog. But great to be up here. I think getting down is going to be a bit of a problem on those steep, craggy bits. I'll have to pick my way down carefully. She's down in the base camp now. This is for you, Ellen. We made it and put a lot of effort in, but it's just a shame. Not this time, perhaps next time, but this is for you. We've done it.
Here's to Ellen.
To Ellen.
To Ellen.
Oh, for trees.
What's it like getting here?
It's a relief. Great though.
Hardest part today?
The last got 100 metres I think really. It gets a bit steeper and then right when you least want it to.
Cheers!
You can zoom in, yeah.
Oh. You'll have to take me one of this because my missus will never believe me if I haven't got a glass in hand or whatever.
Okay, 2, 3.
Well, it was worth it all the way to the top, especially for this. This got me to the top. How do you do? What's the hardest part up here today?
The start really, getting going again after yesterday. Yeah, a bit cold in the limbs, but after that it was okay. It's been great. Really enjoyed it. Sorry,
if you're going to take one single memory back to the UK with you from here, what would it be?
The view across there to the top of those ridges on the snow.
So this is the highest picnic. I can't talk. Is this the highest
Talk my mouth out.
Can't talk your mouth open.
No.
Is this the highest picnic you've ever had?
More than likely. Yeah, it's good.
Terrific.
Oh no, not with the
So what's for lunch today?
cheese sandwiches with tuna. I've got tomatoes, egg. Oh yeah, I've got an egg.
And cold
A mixed
spuds.
mash dinner.
Yeah!
Tried any of the cheese with seeds in it?
No, not yet.
Take a taste of that on camera.
Why is it really bad?
Richard,
It tastes really good.
if it's all right with you, I'll go down with Debbie, keep her company, yeah?
Yeah, no problem.
I'm not too.
Probably help her if you
Quite nice.
Well, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. Don't want to do it again, and I'm looking forward to getting back down. But it was well worth it. It's brilliant.
And what would you say to other people perhaps watching this about doing a scope trip?
I'll definitely do them. This is my 4th, and they've all been absolutely brilliant.
That'll do.
Say really well done to everybody for today. Deserve a huge round of applause. So well done. It was a really tough day. But you all did, actually you did it quicker than last week, so well done.
Yay.
And I just want to say, for those of you that didn't make it to the summit, I mean, well done to you too as well. It's a fantastic achievement just to get this far. And sometimes it actually takes a lot to say, to admit, yes, that's far enough, I've had enough. So we really appreciate it, and I think you should be proud of yourselves for what you've done. Down here today, and I learned some things that I've never.
Tell us about them.
Well, not repeatable.
Share it with us.
Well, time to show you.